Biden to sign order aimed at pushing federal government to buy American-made products. President Biden signs executive orders at the White House on Friday, January 25, 2021 at 5 p.m. GMT+7. President Biden on Monday will sign an executive order aimed at pushing the federal government to buy more goods produced in the United States. A key part of his campaign pledge to revive domestic manufacturing. The executive order will call for increasing the amount of U.S. content that must be in a product for it to be considered made in America under existing Buy American requirements. It will also create a website where American businesses can see what contracts are being awarded to foreign vendors, and a position at the White House Office of Management and Budget tasked with implementing Biden's push on federal procurement, among other measures. The order reflects in part the shifting consensus in American politics away from free trade and toward direct government intervention to promote U.S. producers and manufacturers, a position former President Donald Trump embraced as well. The pandemic has intensified calls for the United States to shore up its domestic manufacturing capabilities. Given gaps in the medical supply chain during the early days of the coronavirus pandemic that left U.S. medical workers scrambling for personal protective equipment, Biden said on Friday of federal contracts, "We're going to make sure that they buy American and are made in America." Turning Biden's aspirations for reviving domestic manufacturing into reality may be difficult. Trump's top trade advisor, Peter Navarro, pushed aggressively for similar Buy American provisions but was often rebuffed by other members of the administration who argued that his proposals risked backlash from other countries. Biden releases U.S.-centered economic plan, challenging Trump's America First agenda. Aides torn over trade hawks proposal as President Trump weighs action on China. The federal government spends as much as $600 billion annually on contracts, but a lot of that money goes to international business competitors, said Lori Wallach, a trade expert at Public Citizen, nonprofit watchdog organization. It is unclear exactly how much federal contracting money goes abroad, Wallach said, but international trade agreements have given foreign companies far more access to bid on U.S. contracts than American companies have to bid on the contracts of foreign governments. Biden has the power to reduce the list of 60 countries whose companies can skirt Buy American rules. The new president could also crack down on the waiver process that critics say creates an enormous loophole. Offshoring billions of our tax dollars is an entirely losing proposition for the U.S., Wallach said. Other economists have panned both Biden and Trump's push to increase Buy American provisions, saying they raise costs for the U.S. government and, therefore, taxpayers. Neither protectionism nor purposefully raising the cost of the federal government will help the economy grow any faster, said Adam Hazimek, an economist at the job networking site Upwork, adding that he had not been briefed on the details of the Biden plan. When pressed about the differences between Biden's plan and a Buy American executive order Trump signed in 2017, during his first year in office, the senior administration official declined to offer specifics. Still, the official told reporters that the previous administration's executive actions accomplished little. The prior administration issued numerous releases and orders, the official said. But when you look at the outcome, there was no real material change in either the way in which domestic content was measured, the stringency of the domestic content requirements, or the utilization of waivers to the Buy American provision. So, in practice, nothing happened.